All right, hey, all my crafty friends, we're coming to you, or I'm coming to you, I don't know what we're coming to you with another project for my October daily. This is going to be story 15, I believe. Let me, oh wait, maybe it's not. Or it is, and I have to put something else in here. Yeah, because this is 14 that we just worked on. Yeah, I gotta figure out something of what I'm going to do, because this is going to be a 5 by 8.25, and I needed a full page spread. I didn't think about it. Let me see what day 16 was supposed to be. Is it just another? Okay, I can switch those two. So, okay, the spirit trip we're going to do, so this is going to be story 16, really. We can switch a few things around because this is a not day story. This is like a filler story type thing. So, okay, now that we're back in that junction, we are using the Thrills and Chills or the Fall Fun This or That. These were designed by Elise by Design. You can find these on Instagram, I believe, under her profile. They were super fun. I've seen a couple of people use them. My family hasn't filled them out yet. Actually, my little guy had, and then I'm redoing them because I had just printed them out on regular photo paper, and I didn't love that. Why are we screaming? What's the problem? I don't trust him. Oh. Anyways, so I'm redoing them on thicker paper. Pretty much is what it's happening, and I just seen that was not going to work. I'm trying to think of how I wanted to do this, because yeah, okay. Anyways, exciting thing though is we're going to change it up a little bit, and we are going to use Traci Reed's new Bountiful kit. It is coming out, I don't know exactly when you'll probably see this the day that it comes out. Maybe this one, or is this going to be, I'm not sure. I don't know exactly when you'll see this, but you'll see this here pretty quick. So jump over there, at least the weekend that she does release this, and get this kit. It is great for like your gratefuls, or like that type of thing, that type of kit. Like your Thankful 30s. Yeah, Thankful 30s that I tried it once and never got back to it. So this one will be another not so Halloweenish one, but we got to start knocking these out because it is November 1st, and I will have a few. I did go back into my files and found several videos, because last year, guys, I didn't do well with my 10 by 8 album. I really got behind. I barely filmed in December because I was just I was very overwhelmed with the amount of inspiration that was coming through in the community, or I was stuck with how to design pages in the 10 by 8. I don't know. I loved it. When I just looked back at my album the other day because I need to do a flip through. I haven't done that yet. And when I look back at it, I'm like, oh, I love how this looks and how it came out. But I got stuck on it a lot, guys. So I did go back to this. I am going back to the 6 by 8 albums this year, hoping that I do better with it. I don't know. You never know. I could switch between all of it. So, all right. So you just seen my background paper for this. I was trying to do Halloween / fall for this. We'll kind of see. Okay, I just wanted to check size. I might cut that down. We are going to decorate these a little bit, but I am turning these into tags. That is one thing. So I don't care who chooses it. but two people can choose thrills and chills, and two people can choose fall fun. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, and they're just gonna sit in here. I'm gonna make a pocket. So this is one of the background papers. This I printed out on vellum because I want to make a pocket. It definitely did not come out as... I always have issues printing on this vellum. And this is very great, but honestly, I don't know if I care too much because it kind of lets it like seep into the background a little bit more. So anyways, this is one of her pattern papers, and I just printed it out on vellum. I almost went and like foiled the back of this, but I was like, oh, that will take like forever. And I just, it's going to get covered up way too much for that. And then I printed out some of like the ephemera and stuff. I am going to fussy cut this out. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't know. But yeah, let's have a little bit of fun and get 16 done, not 15 done. It's okay. You can jump around. That was the other thing that I found. I don't know, when I was going through my videos for December Daily, I definitely found like I was jumping all over the place in December Daily. Like I was doing like day 16 and then I'd be on 23 the next day. Be like, what was I doing? So I must have like definitely got inspired by the end of it. I'm pretty sure, or like knew what I wanted to do by the end of it. And I was like, okay, let's do this. I wonder if that might work on that one. I'll have to cut it down though. So I'm going to fussy cut this out. And I am also going to sew on this, which I think I want it white thread. So I'm going to need to rethread my machine. So let's get going on all of this. Yay. All right. So we're going to start on this. This is a pretty simple spread. Once I got it together, I don't know why the footage honestly is so long. Maybe just like the cutting. Oh, the stamping part. Well, I mean, it took a little bit of time. Also, you're going to see here, I do turn these into tags. And I'm going to grab like a few different tag things to cut my corners because for some reason, I'm just not a good tag corner cutter. And you're going to see that I messed it up royally. I ended up saving it for the most part. Nobody's going to really notice. We're not going to get that close to this project like that. And if you have issues with it, you know, you don't need to look at my projects. You don't need to look at my albums. But, you know, it is what it is. But I will eventually get... I see, like, when I watch, like, Traci Reed's videos, she cuts her tags so quickly, which I think I was on the right track. I just flipped the corner because she... See, I'm going to pull out these, and I was just going to use them as a template. And then I'm like, yeah, you don't need to do all of that. You know how to do it. Like, just do it. Well, then I went to go do it and use, like, how you just cut this edge, and then you use that as a template for the other side. I flipped it the wrong way. Look at me. What am I doing? What am I? You can see the disappointment in my face. So now I'm trying to fix it. So I'm going to cut off a little bit of the top, so it's a little less noticeable, and then use this side to kind of chip away at that other edge again. And I end up almost fixing it. So it is what it is. And I think really when I start stamping on it, it really takes away from my mistakes. So there you go. See, there we go. I was just like, just cut it. It's okay. Using my hole punch, just punch that hole. The trials and tribulations that I go through with scrapbooking, guys, I tell you, I swear nobody else does this, but they probably do. They probably sit there and they probably go through the same thing, but, you know, I'm always like, let me show the world all the problems that I go through, right? All right, using that score tape, again, I cannot emphasize so much like that, how much score tape saves me in Tape Runner. There's some people that like just tape run everything, and I'm like, oh my God, oh, here I go again. And I did it all well, but I was like, okay, you're just gonna, there we go, I did it the right way. I was like, you're gonna do this the right way, and you're gonna do this technique. It's not even a technique, it's just a hack, I guess. Anyways, I see I'm using so much tape runner. I'm like, how are you guys affording the tape runner like bill that you must have? Like, tape runner is so expensive. I don't know. Anyways, maybe it's the kind. I use Tempo Mono. but I swear, like, I don't care what you use, it's expensive. All right, so I am using Lost Shadow, and I'm using a light one. What is this? Dried Marigold for my colors. I didn't want this to be like super prevalent. I've watched other creators, you know, they've done it super cute. Go all the way around. I didn't want it to conflict with the vellum and stuff below. So I just wanted to do one side. I did put both Thrills and Chills on one side. We have not filled these out yet. Actually, I just made them fill them out today. And I just used actual like Halloween spider stamps for the Thrills and Chills, and then for like the fall fun one, I used that autumn stamp over there so that it is just more, you know, autumnish, I guess I should say. I will write their name or of who took this one in between the title and the spot once they are taken. I'm guessing my husband will do Thrills and Chills, and my youngest one too. He's into all of the scary stuff. My oldest is too, but he'll fill out whatever he wants. He's not picky. For this one, I did throw in Scattered Straw, and did I go? Ooh, lots of ink. That one's a juicy one. I have decided that I am probably going to take my Distress Oxides out of my little display that I have, and either use the one that's not quite so up and down or display them a different way. Because as you see, that one was awful juicy on the bottom also. What I have done at this point is flip all of my oxides up. I rotated them all. I flipped them all upside down so that if any of them had been sitting there for a minute, I flipped them all upside down so that gravity will take it a different way. So, I don't know. I've gotten a lot of comments like, yeah, the gravity will take the ink. And then I've gotten a lot of comments like, oh, I've had mine up there for forever and I've never had issues. So who knows? I don't know. This one I did use a bit more drastic colors though. I used the Carved Pumpkin and Shabby Shutters, I think. I think I used Shabby Shutters for that green. I can't remember. And that's it. Those top two, I think that it went that was decent. All right, so here I am. I printed, I can't remember if I said this in the beginning of the video, but this is from Traci Reed's Bountiful kit. And when I seen this, I'm like, oh, this is vellum for sure. This is going to be on vellum. So I printed that out on vellum. My printer printed it a little bit lighter than I thought I would. But for the most part, this vellum so far hasn't been taking ink the best. So when I get new vellum, I'll probably go right there. It looks good, but like it is quite light. I wanted the whole thing sewed all the way around. So we got the white. Oh, I did have to change it from black. I wanted white. So changed it to white and just sewed this all the way around. This is sped up and it's still pretty, you know, for stitching. I mean, obviously stitching goes pretty quickly. I go pretty slow when I stitch because I'm not a great stitcher, or sewer, whatever you want to call it. And so I go pretty slow. So even that was like sped up like 2.5. And there we go. I love it. I was almost thinking it was going to be a little bit too busy, but honestly, I loved it. So here is some of just the stickers and Ellie's from the kit. Normally, I'm not one that when I get a digital kit, I print off everything because I change the size and colors of everything so much that I don't print off everything because I feel like I waste a lot of it. So you will see me just print off like the ones that I'm going to use. I think I've mentioned though in the past, like I think that does hinder me a bit from making like clusters and stuff because if I don't have it printed, I can't make them. I don't know. One day we'll see. I think this coming up 2023, I'm going to maybe do it a little bit differently. I don't know. We'll see though. But yes, so just using this label, like I said, like this label, I believe, I'm 95% sure I made bigger. The leaves I made smaller. So it's just to fit my spreads. Like unfortunately, it's very hard for me to take something that's already printed and make it fit my vision instead of making something digital and resizing and doing all of the things to make it fit my vision. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. So, all right, next thing I'm going to do is, I believe, find some sticker numbers. I believe that. So I have been using those Paper Person black stickers a ton in this album, which I'm kind of liking because it's kind of keeping a little bit more, oh, nope, I'm getting ribbon. A little bit more cohesive. I forgot I needed to find this black and white ribbon. Again, just like a Joann's type thing. I just buy ribbon. I think most of us do. I just fold it through and staple it. It's the least way to get less bulk, I believe, at least. There's times where I do tie my ribbon, but this way. Honestly, this album is so thin, to tell you the honest truth. Unless I start getting real thick around here, I might be able to fit like next year's into this. I would have to say I'm not even halfway through this album. I don't know. I think it's because I've just been doing a lot of one-page spreaders. So I do have a shaker pocket spread coming up that I've been thinking about. I've just got to find the right story to go with. But in real life, I think I'm to day 19. And I'm trying to at least maybe get to 21, and I might put this away and so that I can move on to December daily. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we get the itch to do more. So here soon or later. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being with me for day 16. I truly appreciate you watching all my videos. If you have gotten this far, definitely put a leaf comment in the comment box below. Oh, I did add some enamel dots. I'm almost halfway through that too. I'm using that stash, guys. All right, yes. Leave a comment below with a little leaf to let me know you've gotten this far. Thank you again so much, and I will see you in the next one. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.